Welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show. I am your host, Ken Nichols, and today I'm here with Melanie Nichols. She is the founder of the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's one of the top curly hair salons in the country, and Melanie is one of the top curl experts anywhere in the world. She is also the founder of the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products. She is an American board certified master hair colorist and a former Broadway stylist, jazz hands, and among a million other things. So, welcome to episode 103. It's been kind of a couple of weeks since we did our real high tech show. Last week, if you guys watched or listened, well, you didn't. Oh, because it wasn't a podcast.
Is this 103 or 102?
It's 103 because we did 100 was the New Year's show, right?
Yeah.
Then 101 was the one that I was out of town and then sick, so that was so we did a replay. We aired one, but it was a replay. And then last week was the one we did. We went back old school. We kicked it old school, and did it back. Like we did with the cell phones, but we didn't do it in the kitchen. We did it here. And so that makes today episode 103. With lots of new interesting topics and all kinds of fun stuff to talk about. So for those of you who are watching either in the Curly Girl support group on Twitter, on Periscope, or on our YouTube channel, the Curly Hair Q&A, you can also listen to us on podcast, 5:30 a.m. Is that right, Rhett? 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning? 5-ish a.m. tomorrow morning, wherever you consume podcasts, which would be Stitcher, iTunes.
Really gonna listen that early?
Google. Hey, I'm up. Google Play Music. I don't know. Whatever. Wherever you listen to podcasts, all those places we're there. So anyway. So how's your week, Melanie? So how was your week at the salon? This is a busy time of year at the Raw Hair Organic Salon. Lots of curly clients. All the winter folks are down here in beautiful
things
Naples.
Have been picking up. Yep, we're definitely slammed. We have lots of new curlies coming in. I just posted a picture today of a younger girl, and so we've all been very busy cutting curls. It's just it was actually kind of a interesting week, I'll say. And I posted a picture. I was going to send it to Rhett so he could put it up here for us, but I don't know what's going on with my older clients. They've all just gone like crazy. They're getting all wild and stuff. I mean,
great.
Yeah. I had a 87-year-old request purple, like she wants a purple streak in her hair.
Oh my.
An 81-year-old that wants turquoise in her hair. And then the picture that I posted, I didn't show you yet, but it's so funny.
What?
Well, one of my she's a wavy haired client, and she actually always leaves with the clips in her hair, and she thinks she's the only one. And she goes, to the gas station and to Walmart and stuff, and she always, is like, oh, people think I'm crazy walking around with these clips in my hair.
Like the old days going out with rollers.
But that's what she's been doing this since college, and she's almost 90. So it's hilarious. But I thought she was really reserved, I'll say, is a better word for her. And
not so much?
No. She came in with this naughty apron, and she was proud to show it to everybody in the salon. And she's like, I'll make sure you show everyone my picture. So wonderful. I had posted it. I don't know. If I text it to you, can you put it up? Okay. All right.
Oh, God.
So it's kind of, she was, I was just dying laughing. Oh my
man.
God. Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise I can grab it.
Well, yeah, let him deal with it. So, yeah, so busy around here. Lots more questions. And got any fun facts for us today, Melanie?
Fun facts.
Anything good?
Yeah, I'm allergic to vitamin B. I'm breaking out in a rash as we speak.
All over.
I'm itchy and red. Actually, it's going away. It's getting a little better. It was really inflamed before I got
Drink
here.
Water.
Well,
or that vegan hot chocolate.
So that's my other fun fact. I found a non-dairy, non-sugar hot chocolate. It's made with moringa.
Really?
Yeah. So, want to taste it?
Yeah, it's actually,
it's very hot,
moringa is used as a little bit of a, I don't want to say a sweetener, but in my new Raw Organics Super Green Juice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very
Could it be a little hotter?
I told you it was hot. Did I not say it was hot?
Hot. Hold on. Let me get some
You
water.
like things hot. Okay,
I do. I hate, you know what I hate? I hate when you go to a restaurant, you get cold food or lukewarm. Can't stand it. Oh, I'd rather have it scalding and have to wait. So anyway.
I hate hot, so I'm letting it cool off.
Yeah. Do you want to go into questions or what?
Sure, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, well, let's go into questions, but we're gonna start with a couple of new things, kind of a little bit of a new segment, and a lot of people asked for us to talk a little bit more about maybe other more common type drugstore and big box store products, which is a little bit tough for us because we like to stay in the curly girl method on it, from a real clean aspect. Obviously, those of you who have watched or listened for a long time know that. But we did come up with a couple of things, and we're going to start talking about them today. These here, you can't see them on podcast, but we'll talk about those a bit next week. I got those for a grand total today.
Do you want to
guess? Yes. Do you want to guess? Two 12-ounce bottles and a 16-ounce bottle.
I was going to say, you don't give me time to guess. Am I supposed to guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Total.
A
16-ounce bottle, 2 12-ounce bottles of really curly hair products. Says right on it.
$9.
Close. Really close. $10.
I was going to say 10, including tax.
Well, tax would be like $10.60. But anyway, okay. So okay. Brett's got the picture.
Pavani up. Show her ready. She does. Oh
God.
Oh my gosh. Boy. No shame.
Check our online scheduling. We just lost about 14 clients. Not going there.
She was very proud of her apron.
She
says, yeah, she wears it when she cooks. And yeah, I'm like, well, my whole image of you has changed now. Oh my gosh.
All right, moving on. Thanks for that. I guess. Sort of. Yeah. Anyway, so this morning, Melanie tried some new. She had a wash day.
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't. Oh, okay. So you washed yesterday, and then today you did color, right?
So no, yesterday after working out, it should have been a wash day, but then I hopped in the shower, got my hair wet, and then realized, oh crap, I don't want to wash my hair because I was planning on coloring it today. So I didn't want to wash it yesterday and today. So I changed my mind, and I knew I had this product, which is the Matrix Biologic Cleansing Conditioner for curly hair. And
you're going to co-wash?
Yeah. So I said, you know what? I'm going to co-wash. Everybody does that. I don't normally like it. But, I had this, I think it was given to me. I got it free or something.
Yeah, we got it at a show.
No, I got it at the store, but there was some promotion because I, go in and buy a lot of stuff. So anyway, I just thought, well, I'll do that. I'll co-wash and see, how I like it, and I can, talk about this product. So this is the pomegranate one. I think there's different types, but this one specifically is for curly hair. It says non-stripping, no sulfates, of course, and no parabens. So I liked it. I was looking at the ingredients, though. Interesting because it feels tingly on your scalp.
Like tea tree?
Yeah. And I was not finding any like mints or tea tree or anything that's listed in the ingredients here that would give that feeling. So, it has water and then cetyl alcohol, which is conditioning alcohol. And it's definitely not like a clean, pure organic ingredient list, but there's not a whole lot here. But yeah, definitely not anything that like cinnamon or menthol or anything like that gives that feeling. But yet I felt that on my scalp. So in a way, I kind of liked that because it felt like it was giving almost like a cleaning sensation.
Yeah.
And then the hair felt very conditioned after. So, not bad for a co-wash product. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't typically like to use those kinds of products. So I just, I thought I'd give it a whirl and see what I think. So
yeah.
I don't normally co-wash,
okay.
I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, for those of you who are watching on video, there you go. You can take a quick peek.
But my hair felt soft. It felt clean, fresh. It definitely is more, perfumey of a fragrance than I'm used to because we don't use any perfumes or natural.
Nor do we at the house either.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty strong.
You think?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So
but that's me. I'm like super sensitive, so.
Mhm. Yeah, so as far as the co-wash goes, I felt it was, a decent product.
Mhm. So what about that?
Okay, so then I thought, well, since I'm experimenting and I'm just going to really be throwing my hair in a braid, or playing around with it, trying some different things. And
it's a Sunday.
Yeah, it was
You're only going to church, right?
Going to church. We didn't have any plans, so it was okay if my hair didn't turn out great. So then I thought, well, I have this Aveda product because some of my clients had talked about this a while ago. Mm-hmm. It's called Be Curly, and this is a style prep. So this is an all-day frizz control and moisturizing curl definition product. So I put that on too. I thought, oh, what the heck? I don't want to put all the, gel in my hair. I'll try this, see how it goes.
So you didn't do anything. You did the co-wash,
then I
rinsed, and then just did that.
No, I did put our anti-frizz in. So I put, this is the point I want to get to. So I put
the Raw Curls anti-frizz?
I put the Raw Curls anti-frizz in like I normally would. And then I put this in as my styler. So what happened after that was my hair started getting so frizzy. You could just see it. I even showed Ken. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the couch waiting for her to get ready for church to, come to
You could
come
just
to the
see
door.
the frizz
and
popping.
she turns to me and she says, you see how frizzy my hair is?
So it got ultra, ultra frizzy. So the moral of the story is that could be, like we've talked about, from mixing and matching products. So I put our anti-frizz product on, and then I put this Aveda Be Curly anti-frizz product on that's also like a cream styler. And I think it had a negative reaction where it's actually like...
So the ions fighting each other?
Yeah, so it's like ultra positively charges the ions, and it makes it do the opposite of what you want. So I don't know if it was from just that product or from the co-wash product, and but the lesson was, sometimes you can't mix and match because it turns out negatively.
Yeah. You know what I'll do is after the show tonight, I'll put in the comment section on the YouTube video and on the Facebook Live, I'll put a link down there so you guys can take a look at a video that I did with one of our lead chemists a year or two ago that explained this and how this happens with frizz and why it's created and what you need to do to stop it or to not to stop it, to prevent it. And he explains a lot of that.
Once it happens, I think you're stuck unless you wash your hair.
You're pretty stuck.
Yeah.
But it's a really good video, and I'll post a link to it. So.
I was just looking to see if there's any silicones in here. I'm just breezing through the ingredient list without my glasses on, and I don't see any.
You can even see that.
Yeah, I don't see any, but it had an interesting consistency. It's like a gel consistency, but like a watery gel. And it did set up a little bit of a cast, so that was interesting because I didn't really expect that. Mm-hmm. But just light. It doesn't give me as strong of a curl as I would normally get with a gel.
Okay, so if we're going to rank the Biolage cleansing conditioner co-wash for curly hair, yes, no, or maybe kinda?
I would give it a yes.
Give it a yes. And the Aveda Be Curly style prep is really what it's called.
Right.
Yes, no, maybe, sorta.
I would say yes if you like that kind of product. It's not for me, but a lot of people, would like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. All right. Well, there you guys go. All right, let's get into some questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Melanie. Now that I burned my mouth, Melanie, what are your thoughts on cold water rinsing versus warm water rinsing curly hair? Does it matter? Also, does the temperature of the water matter after coloring curly hair?
Yes and yes. So hot water is going to expand the hair or open the cuticle, and cooler water is going to contract the hair or close the cuticle down. So those are going to make it, that's going to make a difference in both of those scenarios. So definitely, you know, if you don't want to take a completely cold shower, I definitely recommend lowering the temperature of the water to cooler for your final rinse, if nothing else. And same thing with coloring. You know, if you're going to have the water really steamy hot, it's going to keep that cuticle open, and you're going to take the chance of, you know, washing some of that color out immediately instead of closing it down and, you know, closing the cuticle down and saving.
Okay. Well, that's interesting because I've seen a number of stylists have mixed thoughts on that. But one thing comes to mind, and this might be a stupid question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. If you rinsed your curly hair, you know, after cleansing and conditioning and, you know, doing everything else, if you rinsed it with warm water and you're saying that that opens the cuticle, would that let moisture out?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Right.
Well, then that makes sense.
Yeah. And that's why we talk about, you know, the hotter the water, the more, you know, you're going to dehydrate your hair and the more chance for frizz. Yeah. Okay. So warm, hot water. I not necessarily warm, but when you get into the hotter water, it's definitely can dehydrate your hair.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, and warm and hot showers aren't, you know, well, hot for sure. Hot showers aren't good for your skin anyway.
Same thing.
For your face. I mean, they're really not good. Okay, let's
They feel good.
They feel good. They do. Especially down here. I mean, it's cold. I mean, it was
I've got
39 degrees this morning. It's like 61 now.
What did Rhett call it? My lamb's wool jacket.
Lamb's wool, yeah. Or imitation lamb's wool. Okay. Boy, I think this question might be for me, but it could be for both of us. Boy, and you know, we don't review these questions, so I really got to think a little bit about this. What is the worst curly hair advice you've seen in a Facebook group or on Instagram, YouTube, etc.?
Oh my God, there's so many.
There's so many. Boy, that's tough. I'll give you one that I won't say it's the worst, but it was bad, and it happened within the last day or two in one of our curly girl groups that we manage on an admin on Facebook, which is the Curly Girl Support Group, the Diva Curl User Support Group, the Shea Moisture User Support Group, the Weed Ad User Support Group, I can't remember them all, but anyway, a bunch of them. And this, I'm going to generalize this. A lot of people will give bad information, and it's because they don't know. It's not that it's coming from a bad place. It's coming from a lack of knowledge. And I think when you're looking at when you're looking at Facebook groups in general or forum websites, you know, like naturallycurly.com, things like that have discussion groups, you're going to get that. And I think one of the things, I guess for us as admins and mods, and we have a whole team of people that work with us on our team that manage that, along with some mods that are very helpful that are also group members, is to be real delicate with those people, because again, you can tell they're coming from a spirit of really just not knowing. And I saw one in the last couple of days, young girl, probably late teens, early 20s, made a post about telling people basically you really don't need anything more than an $8 haircut and a $3 shampoo and conditioner, and take a look at the picture of me and it'll show that that this is all you need, and you don't need to struggle with other things. And I scrolled down and I looked at the picture.
Have they ever experienced anything else?
Well, that's just it. Like I said, younger girl, coming from a good place, in her, in her comments. But again, obviously, and boy, it makes it so touchy, because you really don't want to hurt anybody's feelings at the same time, but it was pretty obvious. And I'm sure a lot of people looked and said, the same thing that I thought was, your curls could look a lot better with a right cut.
Right, but I can answer that,
And it's time.
So, okay, it's not that you need to have it, but it could benefit you to have it. So, you can look at it that way. No, it's not absolutely necessary. And I will tell people that, if you can afford it, if you have, whatever situation going on, it is what it is. You have to work with what you have. I get it. But can it make it look a whole lot better? Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I get that when we've had people call in for a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old with curly hair, and and I just had an 11-year-old come in, and I posted those pictures today. I mean, are they going to sit there in the morning and do all of these steps to style her hair so she can, go to school and put in a ponytail? Probably not. They're lucky to get her up out of bed and fed and out the door. So, you have to be realistic about it, but at least they're learning these steps, and, they'll know them for the future when she is going to apply them, or, whatever, because they saw the difference. Even the mom, and I think it was the grandma, that were there, and, said, wow, what a difference it makes to have someone who understands and knows how to work with curly hair. So it's not that it's necessary, but it definitely can be beneficial.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally hang out in at least a dozen or more curly hair groups on a regular basis. And I see lots and lots of really bad advice being given. But again, for the most part, not all the time, but for the most part, it's not coming from a place of, it's coming from a place of just not knowing. You don't know what you don't know. So,
I can't think of one other than, because I would have so much cycling through all the time, but other than like the one that I had just posted this week about letting a friend cut your hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't really giving bad advice, but that was but probably not a great idea either.
No. Okay.
But she wasn't upset. It was kind of funny. It was cute. Because,
hey, that's true friendship.
Yeah. She just said, I think it's time for a new style.
That's true friendship.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to another one. Melanie, is moisture as important on wavy 2A, 2B, 2C curls as it is on, say, 3C to 4C coily curls?
Yes, but different types of moisture. So, you're not going to use as heavy of moisturizing products. You're going to use more water-based or water-soluble or lighter moisturizing products. But, people make that mistake because they think, oh, I have fine hair or wavy hair, and they think that the moisture is going to weigh down their curls, and yet it still needs that. I have a client who we go through this every time because she doesn't want me to use any type of conditioner in her hair. And I'm like, you need it. Your hair is fine, but it still needs the moisture in order to get your best curls. So, yes, it is important, but just the right type.
Okay. Okay. Melanie, do you know of any shampoo that will enhance my gray hair? Is there one that is Curly Girl approved that you know of? My hair is fine and thin. Thanks. So she wants her grays to show more. Would that be like a purple shampoo or something like that? Or?
So yes, in the Raw Hair Organic Salon, we use a violet. It's like a blue violet shampoo by O&M. So that's a great one. We absolutely love it. It really does deposit color on the hair, though. So it's not something you're going to use on a daily basis. So that's going to brighten your natural gray hair. And take
Is that one of the best
out.
you've seen for that?
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, because then there's another one that is nice. It's by Viral, and it's actually a silver shampoo, but that I wouldn't. That's more drying because it has the sulfates in it, and it unfortunately it gives a nice color. It tones the hair beautifully, but again, you have to be careful because it's going to deposit a lot of pigment on the hair. But it maintains the white silver hair beautifully, but it is, I wouldn't exactly call it, curly girl friendly. And then Organic Color Systems doesn't have Yeah, they do have a violet shampoo, but they also have a color conditioner, and they have silver and different colors. So those would be nice to help to tone the hair. And it's a conditioner, so that is really a nice product for, curly hair because it's not going to dry it out at all. But so that's pretty cool.
That's cool. Good. Melanie, I keep hearing conflicting information regarding the best cut for wavy hair. Is it layers or all one length, particularly if it's worn like a bob or shorter? What are your thoughts?
Well, I do like layers. It just gives some more movement in the hair, which can give you more body, more fullness. People, that is a lot of misinformation where people, they think if they're going to get layers, their hair is going to be thinner, where in actuality, it can make it look thicker and fuller. So done properly, it can be, again, very beneficial to fine hair. But you have to be careful that you don't take too much away from the bottom layer, the bottom perimeter, because you need that weight line heavier so it doesn't look too stringy.
Okay.
So it pays to go to definitely a professional that knows what they're doing and can do it properly.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. Another question about working out. Melanie, what is the best method for after a workout? I've had a pretty good system down and then did a workout and had to shower. I'm still pretty new to this curly girl thing. Do you have any suggestions?
So are they talking about how to just
what
refresh?
to do? Yeah, what to do with the hair after a workout, probably to refresh.
Well, I do the same thing that I do on a normal basis, like in the morning after I've slept on my curls. So because that would be my routine on Sunday and Monday, my 2 days that I get to work out. I have my hair up in my modified pineapple bun, and then I work out, and then I take it down and refresh. So however your refreshing routine is, that's how I would do it. I don't typically have to use like a dry shampoo, but that could be, if you're really sweaty, a time that you may use a product like that. But I just use the Raw Curls Anti-Frizz, which is a light leave-in detangler. It's a spray, so it's going to re-moisten the curls, reshape them. So it's exactly the same that I would do like on work days in the morning to refresh my curls. But I would just do it after working out.
Okay, good. All right, let's do one more here. Melanie, is there any hope for my hair if I've treated it like straight hair my whole life, 23 years? My mom had straight hair and taught me to use a hairbrush and shampoos and conditioners full of nasty silicones and sulfates. I used to think my hair was straight, but it definitely has a bit of wave and tons of frizz. I can't seem to get rid of my frizz, which is why I want to try the curly girl method. Is there still hope for me?
Yes, there's always hope.
There's always hope.
Don't give up hope. So, in fact, I just had someone in the salon this week that I posted pictures of. Her hair was really dark black, and she's been getting straightening keratins on it. So actually, blowing it out, smoothing it out, chemically straightening her hair for, I don't know how old she is, but definitely longer than probably, twice that. I don't know. Because I'm sure she's about my age or, anyway, and even just from the first time of getting a curly cut and using the different products and appropriate things for her hair to hydrate it, we got so much curl out of it, and it's only going to get better and better because it still has all that straightening keratin in it. And she's been blowing it straight and flat ironing it straight. So yes, there's definitely hope. It may take a little time. My client's hair is going to get better and better the more she continues on this path. In fact, she was texting me today asking for help because she was struggling with refreshing. But so I walked her through that. But yeah, you definitely are going to be able to get some curl back in that hair. If you stop, you can't keep doing those things, if you continue to straighten and smooth out the hair and don't give it a break and a chance for all those, waves to come back, then that's a problem.
Okay, cool.
Did you want to talk about those products? What is
no,
that?
we're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about those next week. Those three right there. We're going to talk about them next week.
Okay.
And so next week's going to be a busy show. We've got a couple of things I want to let you guys in on. This week, next week, and the following week, we've got curl industry interviews coming up, which are going to be pretty cool. And we're going to
have one tonight.
We may be having one tonight after this show. We're not sure. Still waiting to hook up, but we'll be doing some Q&A with some curl industry people you may not have ever heard about, but that have some really pretty amazing careers in the curly world that you'll get to talk to and really get some information from, some really, really good knowledge. And got another interview coming up with a new product brand probably next week that you guys will get to talk about. Be great for people with anywhere from 3A to say 4C hair, maybe even some of the other waves. I've got to have a little more discussion with her. Really kind of interesting. After the first of the month coming up here, we've got another interview. We're going to do live Q&A on Monday night with Diva Curl founding member and Diva Curl Academy co-founder Sherry Harbinger. She's coming back on again.
Wow. Okay.
And so we'll have her on right after the first of the month. She's going to do Q&A with you guys and live. And she's also going to talk about a new curly hair project that she's involved with. That's really, really pretty cool. And I'm trying to think if I got anything else. Oh yeah, that's another cool thing. First of the month. On a related note, I'll throw up my little bit of advertising, but it's not advertising. We're actually going to start doing Q&As. Rhett and I are going to do them. Rhett's going to run them, and I'm going to do them.
I don't know anything about this.
We're going to do some live Q&As with the February 1st, my birthday, the launch of the Raw Organics nutritional supplement line. For those of you who have been around long enough, who know me and know about my long cancer battle forever, I finally decided to launch a nutritional supplement. We're going to do a lot of Q&A, so it's not going to be real sales pitchy, but it's going to be a lot of really good, really a lot of good information. We're going to start filming those and recording them and doing them live next week. So if you're interested, we'll post a link. You can join the Facebook group. Doesn't cost you anything, and you get to hang out with me and hear all kinds of down and dirty stuff. So anything else you can think of you want to wrap up with?
We're also supposed to be getting, we were told that diffuser that Chadwick has been working on is going to be launching.
That's coming up.
I think that's coming up in February.
It's coming up in February.
I haven't forgotten Chadwick. I'm waiting.
That's right.
Every time I pick up a diffuser, I think about it.
Right. If you guys saw the interview that we did a couple, maybe 2 months ago or so with Chadwick Penley, who's the co-owner of the Weedad flagship salon, they have created a new curly hair diffuser that he claims is groundbreaking. I have not seen it. We're supposed to get it in our hands before the launch so we can talk about it, and we'll see. Maybe we'll bring him on for live Q&A too, and he can talk about that, and you guys can pepper him with questions. And I know, because we didn't even get to, last time he was on, we had him on for an hour and a half. I don't think we got to nearly all the questions we had. So So we've got a busy next couple months coming up. So feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get first notifications, or just hang out here on Instagram, Facebook Live, or podcast, wherever you listen to them. So that's pretty much it. So, all right, we'll see you guys next week on Monday. If we do have an interview for you, we'll launch it. You'll get notifications.
It'll be an awesome one.
On Facebook, YouTube, and on the podcast channel.
Have a great curly week.
Have a great curly week. We'll see you then.
Bye.